Donald Trump, he's finding it very hard. I mean, talk about, now, I won't get all conspiratorial here, but all these charges against him put by Democrat district attorneys, presided over in many cases by Democrat funding judges. He's finding it very hard to find a surety company that can give him the bond for the outrageous $450 million fine. That's nearly $700 million Australian that a Democrat backing judge awarded against him for alleged fraud. What happens if he doesn't come up with the cash?
So let's just be clear so your viewers understand this. He is appealing the decision, and the court has said that's fine while you appeal this, which, you know, if this was any other case, this wouldn't be. You have to either put up the money or a bond to the equivalent of what you're being fined. It's fascinating. I'm not a lawyer, but I'd never heard of this in my lifetime before this. So he has to basically, while he's, going through his due process right to appeal the decision, he has to put either the complete amount of cash or a bond equivalent. So he's basically, again, this is a problem I don't think I'll ever have, is how do I secure a bond on $500 million? But apparently it's not that easy. So we'll see how this goes. To your question, Letitia James, the Attorney General in New York, has said, great, if you can't secure a bond, I'm going to begin seizing some of your property. So maybe it's Trump Tower, maybe it's 40 Wall Street, maybe it's Trump International, all in New York, and claiming that these are now the property of New York. This is our equivalent of a bond while you go through the appeals process. Now, imagine that happening and how much that devalues the property and how much, so not allowing him to address this head on would have even further financial implications. It would be horrible.
It's just disgusting. I mean, if people can't see through what's going on, there's no hope for anyone. But I mean, seriously, Sean, this is Russia stuff. This is Banana Republic stuff. I mean, the size of the fine alone is just so out of whack that alone, just sticks out right there.
But if I can, Andrew, just again for your viewers to understand this, because your outrage is well founded. Remember, what they got him on was something that said, hey, we don't think the terms of how you valued your buildings is accurate, right? Something that the lenders, the bankers all agreed was fine. They all got paid back. This is what we call a victimless crime. He was trying to value his properties at something to get a loan, maybe to buy another property or who knows. The banks were fine with the valuation. They're the ones who ultimately have to make that decision. And they were paid back. In fact, they were called in this case and were very clear that they were happy with the relationship and the transactions with Trump and his business. So the idea that New York State is stepping in and saying, despite the fact that you two are fine, we don't like the valuation and we're going to fine you, is absolutely insane.
Well, which bank would actually accept the valuation of a person coming to it saying, I want a loan and my property's worth this, without doing the most basic checks themselves? I mean, it's just a joke. The whole thing is a scam, really.